c4 and crush it. Defense of Lick van Vlem. Knight f3, Magnus. Knight f6, ready opening. d5, bishop g2. What now? c5, c6, g6, bishop g4, bishop g4. Now c4 is very theoretical, yes, most logic. e6 now, strongest continuation. d3 now, you have choice between bishop, yes, bishop d6. What now? Knight c3, h3, h3. Magnus Carlsen played immediately bishop h5. What now? Knight d2, knight c3, b3. Maybe you cannot play, or due to bishop take f3 and take on c4 and bishop e5. So what now? 2 minutes 35 seconds for queen b3, because he is using Meier, using knight cannot come on c5, so queen e7, but knight on d7, knight on b8 allow white black to play queen e7. Bishop g5, little bit now unexpected. It's not always happened in ready opening such positions. So Magnus now thinking how to protect knight a6 most probably. Bishop take f6, g take f6. So black has pawn after bishop takes c6 will have strong pawn center. Knight d2, knight d2, knight c5 and h6 most probably. Queen c2, h6 because, and bishop will take on f6, d4, knight bd7. So Carlsen maybe, what if queen b3? Maybe Carlsen will meet rook b8 simply. So h6 now. White has problem now with bishop on g5. So normally it's not best idea in ready opening to give black bishop. So e4, Magnus Carlsen now. After h6, bishop f6, I cannot take. Bishop f3, knight take f3, d take e4, bishop take by bishop, maybe Magnus now will play, yes, d4, same idea to create bishop g6, f4, he wants Meier play after h6, bishop take f6, f4. What Magnus? Take on f6, knight take f6, f4, e5 most probably. Some position like king's Indian position, but change it 2 pieces. Who is better? Maybe equal position, yes. So Georg Meier, what about time? 30 seconds more for Magnus Carlsen. Georg Meier, first time we saw Georg Meier appeared here on our broadcasting. Rook c1, I don't understand rook c1 idea. Maybe no need to play this f4. Magnus will meet by e5. Maybe because of knight a5 prophylactic, strong prophylactic move. a4 taking space or queen side. h4, king d8, very interesting decision. King will take luft or refugee or c7, and maybe Magnus will try to break break on king side of bishop c5. Bishop c5 protecting everything. King g2, knight f6. Knight f6 with h5 idea or what? Knight h2. What's now idea for Carlsen? What about g5? It's working or not? g5 and maybe white should take, no, maybe dangerous. No, cannot be advised g5, of course. What else? Magnus Carlsen 140 against 1 minute for Georg Meier. Position very complicated. Magnus have not easy close position. Not complicated but close. All pawn chains. So Magnus, if he intend to win, need open position somehow. But I didn't see good ideas for Magnus now. Need to improve knight, maybe remove from f6. g5. He decided to play g5, but it's double edge decision. Yes, cutting edge decision. Rook f2, rook f1 is most logical. Rook f3, or with idea rook f1, queen f2. So Magnus, what he will play? File f, a3. Absolutely unexpected move. b3. Meier closed position. Yes, now bishop b4, rook f1, double rook, rook f8 now. Rook a f8. Now maybe Magnus Carlsen idea to change all heavy pieces. Queen f2. Queen f2, why not? What else? Knight handing now. How to protect? Knight h7, knight d7. Knight h7, rook f7. How to protect? How to protect? Magnus Carlsen suddenly came in troubles. Coming heavy pieces. Knight e8. Rook f7. Take, maybe. Can he play rook f8, queen take g6? Decide to take. Very big problem for Magnus Carlsen. Knight will go on g4. Bishop d6. Knight f6 looks winning one pawn for Magnus. For Georg Meier now much better, and maybe he has chance. No. By knight h2 he will not beat world champion, but such moves. Rook g7's Meier's idea. Okay, rook f6, rook d8. Carlsen gave pawn. Maybe now Magnus will go by king on c3. King c5, king b4, king c3 take. Knight a6, same. Knight a6, knight b4. a2 is weakness. How to protect? Knight b4. Don't care. Magnus Carlsen don't care about anything. King takes c5. King takes e5. Suddenly Magnus better. His pawn. Knight f7 threat. But maybe he will give. Rook f8. Knight g5. King b6 check. Knight e6 strong idea. Cutting pieces. Rook h8. Still not take. Rook f1, knight c3, knight b4, handing on d3, bishop f5, knight take d3, 4 seconds, 5 seconds for Meier, bishop d6, Magnus Carlsen, simple idea, bishop b4, bishop c3 and a2, how to stop white's black's pawn, he lost by time, Meier, Magnus Carlsen won his game. We are proceeding now, another board 2.